We're not the Mounties.
I wrote that one as well.
Should have come out to the wrong one. Hello and welcome back to the only wrestling podcast that exclusively rebooks, reviews and reimagines the worst of wrestling's past. We are Better Call Creative, and as ever I am joined to my left, operating the laptop, it's Jack Chance. Hello.
And eating skips badly, it's Sam Chance.
Hello.
And I am your host, Ben Chance, and this is the second of our monthly check out a promotion that we don't normally check out review. I've not really put a name to it yet, to be honest. We need to think of a name, a witchy name for it.
A wrestling round.
Shit smart Mark.
Shit smart Mark.
But yes, after January's checking out of the worst rated Wrestle Kingdom match of all time, February saw the launch in 2001 of Ring of Honor, and sadly, at the moment, they're certainly on.
2000.
Was it? It's 2002, I should say.
Get it right, damn it.
It is what 20 years ago.
Yes.
That ROH
And it's currently
on hiatus, but we hope Ring of Honor can come back strong in the future. But we are checking out one of the stranger happenings from ROH's past, when one PCO, better known to certainly WWE fans and us as Pierre from the Quebecers.
The fucking pirate.
I think it'd be better now as a Quebec.
It's strange, but it's true. Competed for, and he may, who knows, he may win the ROH World Champion. Jack, I know you've saw bits of this in the past. You've never seen the
I
full
might have
match.
watched it fully at the time, but I can't remember.
Sam? Sorry, and Sam?
I know of it.
You know of it.
I know of it.
So we will be discovering this for the first time together.
Pretty much.
But yeah, before we get to it, I suppose we might as well do a little bit of a round table on ROH. So, favourite ROH champion? Who would you say, if you thought of ROH champions throughout history, who would you say, Jack?
Joe. I'd say Joe.
Samoa Joe?
Joe or Punk.
Yeah, I think.
Punk did that. Basically, his WWE thing
Oh.
before WWE.
I think
I
they
do
put him on
like
the map.
Jamie Noble's run as well, James Gibson. We've already went back.
Yeah, I mean, I watched.
I thought he had a really
I
good
did
run.
some reviews, obviously checking out what people thought was the worst champion, because that's our gimmick.
Yeah.
And Gibson always ranks quite low in most people's things, but I thought he actually came out as a solid wrestler at this point under ROH. To be fair. Most of them had sort of Matt Taven and
Yeah, people don't like.
and Rush.
Oh, Taven was the fairly recent one. Wasn't it?
Yeah, Rush as well is quite low. Obviously, Xavier is low as well.
Can't have him, he's dead.
No, exactly. It would be disrespectful. It would be disrespectful.
He's bottom three, but he's top of the bottom three.
Yes.
Or four.
But yeah, I also like Jimmy Jacobs. I don't know that he ever won the.
I don't think he did.
No.
But he was just. Whenever I think of ROH, I always think of the blood dripping onto his white suit. I think that's
the
a brilliant.
Zombie Princess.
Yeah, such a brilliant
Him and
storyline.
Seth Rollins, Tyler Black.
But if you want to join in, and we would advise you to, because we're doing a watch along. If you want to join in with this watch along,
Watch it!
head over to our
You bastard.
website, which is bettercallcreative.com, and I will drop a link to what we are watching it on. It is set to start at 23 minutes 45 seconds, and Sam will do our resident countdown for Jack. On 1, we will get the play.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Right.
he's teased.
What that?
Tease.
Whose bidding's that?
Is that the current champion?
Jonathan Gresham.
That's not Gresham, is it?
Yes.
It is Gresham.
Yeah. That's Jay Lethal.
Mm.
That's Jonathan.
That's bald, Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
That's
Still bald.
Is he,
AEW mid-carder.
I was going to say, is he a regular in AEW?
He had 2
He's
matches.
there, but he was on Dark Elevation. It's past week where we're recording.
Yeah, but obviously that's
He's in the main event.
because AEW is racist.
Yeah.
So that's,
AEW is racist and also has too big of a roster now.
yeah, that's the main
That's
reason
the
he's
main-
on there.
that's the main issue.
Yeah.
Far too big of a roster.
Is this tag belts or 6-man tag?
Look at that face. Look at that face. He's got a really small mouth, and he rush.
He's angry.
I mean, you would definitely put PCO over on who can eat the most based on the
Rush can
size.
only eat Harry Potter.
He looks very like, what's going on over there? and PCO looks like, I like what's going on over there. Who's the commentators, do you know? Are they going to be annoying?
Prince Nana, I think it's one of them.
Oh, it was like Prince Nana.
Prince Nana at this point.
I think it might have been, I don't know.
Well, Kevin
Rich
Kelly, was he?
McCart-
Well, no, he'd stayed a while there, Kevin Kelly.
Look at the state of him.
This Rich McCart-
Didn't he? What the hell's going on here?
Frankenstein.
Yeah, they did a whole thing
Oh,
where he
yeah,
cut
that's
him
the-
open and, you know,
That's the gimmick, though, isn't it? He's sort of like,
he's the French Canadian Frankenstein.
He just takes soft bumps and sits up.
Yeah,
That's his gimmick.
yeah. It's a very WWE gimmick.
it's strange, really, that it got to this point because ROH weren't really about gimmicks, was they? Really?
I think by this point it had lost its way into.
Yeah, he didn't realise
was.
that we need to.
Hardest part of the ring.
Well, he was with
That was how he
him and
covered him.
Mark.
somebody
Marty's
else,
girl.
or the Villain Incorporated, or it or something.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that their group?
Yeah,
Villain Enterprises. wasn't it?
that's
Is that what they call him
Yes,
instead of Rush?
Yes.
Ah, bloody Rush. It's not Rush though, is it? It's Rush.
Just Roosh.
I'm
It's
like,
like Live and Live. It's the same spelling.
it's
Rush isn't a
Why
word.
is it like them
His name?
ruse shoes that WCW had? Shoes for your feet, pockets for your stuff.
What the fuck?
That was what they had. Ruse.
He's got brilliant hair, isn't he?
Imagine if this was the Mountie.
If he slept on that side of his head, no one would notice. If it was the mountain.
Yeah, this was Jacques.
He's got to at some point come out as Mountie PCO.
No, he was Quebec, not Mountie.
Didn't he come back to prevalence because people were throwing darts at his chest? I think he
The
did
Mountie.
I think he did like a YouTube video in like 2016 where he had people throw like
Yeah,
darts at his chest.
he did.
and stuff.
That's why he's got the scar on his chest. They cut him open and he ate the bit of skin, and that was apparently how they put the battery in him and all this
That's the
Frankenstein. And yeah, he's basically a Frankenstein kind of thing.
But he just wore a suit, so he's completely killed his gimmick.
He's a
True,
Frankenstein.
Yeah, and he spoke.
Frankenstein don't wear a suit.
He does in the Adams family.
Well,
Oh.
I enjoyed that. Look at that tiny mouth.
That
Look at that face. Imagine waking up next to that.
The face of the company.
what?
Coco.
It is a good gimmick though.
It is.
Yeah, but would you give it a belt?
Maybe not.
Well, you would if it's Impact.
You know that
it was
Vince
just
would
so
have
over
loved
it
to have
was
come up
great.
with this idea.
Oh, yeah.
It's the wrong company to have this.
Yeah.
He was just so over.
Why has he got a big belt? He ain't got
He-
the
he
belt.
was-
really, has he?
Wore his 6-man as well.
Oh, I hate the 6-man belt. I don't like 6-man belts normally. Although I do agree with your point that you made. I think you made it on Twitter about
Yeah.
If you're going to have the amount of stables that AEW have got.
Have it.
You gotta give them some reason to fight.
Well, there was the rumour about WWE, wasn't there, when they had all the like the Shield and the Wyatts and everything.
Could never see them WWE. They don't even want to have tag belts. So.
Well, there was the rumour about them unifying the world and universally.
Still rumour, eh? Yeah. Oh, Jim Johnston wrote this thing then?
Yeah, because I think he worked for them after he left.
Fair.
They got 5 from them.
We're not the Mounties!
I wrote that one as well.
Should have come out to the wrong one. Wrong take.
Or he's Jean-Pierre Lepine.
Pirate.
That's what I said, he should have come out with Brett's jacket.
Still got it, Brett.
Yeah.
Who won in the end?
You bastard.
Here they have the ticket here. They do this all the time, don't they?
Yeah, because I think them New Japan.
They've just adopted it.
Well, with them, was it Jimmy? Not Jimmy Jacobs. Him who passed away recently.
Jimmy Rave.
Jimmy Rave, because it was such a heel. They threw toilet paper instead.
Roosh.
What's his gimmick? Bull.
Just roosh.
Roosh. I am not quite Rush.
I mean, no.
And to be fair, his theme is exactly the same as PCO.
No, it is slightly different. So he got as much electric.
Well, it's like New Japan, it's where, nothing's, everything's the same.
I think wrestling's like that now.
Everything's
the same. Although he has got the Two-Face.
Yeah. Well, you'd idea first, didn't you? It's just basically, I've lost the left sleeve on my jacket. Let's sew it. My trousers and lift.
He came across from Triple A, didn't he?
He come from Mexico.
I think they had an agreement or something with
They've always had partnerships Triple A and all.
Yeah, because I think even though CMLL
Shut
is
up,
the
Corny.
oldest... What?
Someone's got a little sign.
Yeah, well,
Shut up, Corny.
yeah, I'm sure he put it on there.
Oh, this was wrote by Mark Moore.
Oof, Mark Moore.
How dare you?
The brother of Lackle.
What? Macklemore?
Macklemore.
Buckle!
The fat man. No, it's like the fat man.
Yeah.
Here comes the humble.
Proper dumpy, isn't he? That's quite cool though, the white and black suit. It does look a bit like a loser in The Apprentice though, doesn't it really? Don't you think? Whenever I look at Roosh, I just think he's got one of them faces where you just think, oh, you're really fortunate to... Hey, I'll Bobby Cruz.
He's been on the whiskey.
He's been on the
He's definitely been on Wimpy.
He's got a very shiny head.
What is that belt then? Is that the 6-man? TSR?
No, it's just a big belt. I don't think they have the 6-man.
I was going to say, because it's a
You know
terrible
the proper
belt.
ones, it might be ones that for that.
Well, if it is the 6-man belt, it's a terrible belt. I don't like a red
Has he
belt
got
anyway.
like his because he wore like the old Dr. Death mask, did
Did
he? What's it called? Marty's Girl. He had like the beat.
Yeah,
I think it's that. I think they made their own belt.
Oh, yeah,
I was looking
yeah,
at
yeah,
his. I think it's theirs.
Not a bad belt though. Yeah, ROH World Title.
I don't know.
It's alright.
Not a fan. Better than the other one.
The Mad Bull. El Toro Loco.
El Toro Blanco.
Blanco. That's the white bull. What about the Steve Bull?
El Toro Steve.
El Toro Steve.
Pro debut the year I was born. That's unbelievable, that.
So this was 20 years before.
20 years ago.
I am in those 4 inches taller.
Well, I'm 35. That means he's been wrestling 35 years.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable, ain't it, really? That's him who takes you around the Hawthorns, John
Cleverly.
Elmer.
Oh, John Elmer.
That's really going to be a specific niche.
No one's going to know that.
I don't like Roosh's face. I don't think I'm going to like Roosh.
He's just a
I
generic.
probably will like him more than I like Hakeem.
Yeah, I think you will.
He's generic. That's all it is.
Yeah, I don't think he'll stand out. I wouldn't make him my champion.
No, it's just.
I do like his tassely boots. So. Look at the state of this fella. You would, if you see him in the street though, you'd think, Jesus.
Well, he ain't right, is he? I don't think he has the paint
And
face.
Roosh is 4 inches taller than.
Well, yeah, he's smaller.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, 6'5".
He's 6'5" and PCO.
Big's the heels on PCO's boots.
It's just mostly boot.
He looks a good. No, look at that.
He did a Phil Jones. The bell's already rung.
Busher.
It ain't much different to an Hakeem match so far.
Give him a little tiny slap.
Give him a little slap.
Everything nowadays has to have a big old chop fist.
He's too much of a New Japan.
Yeah, the most fluid of wrestlers you see.
Just kick him in the balls. Send any man down. Sell that, you bastard.
Don't you slap that leg. See, Hakeem, if you'd have just done that.
Took a biff balls down.
He's fucking mad though, ain't he?
Yeah, he's mad. Let's get him.
And... Oh, that didn't really.
That grazed your wrist.
Oh, my wrist.
This whole gimmick is I just get it a lot.
Yeah.
I can take pain.
Someone turn the light off for a bit then.
He took it off! Look at the crowd!
Selling it. He came in and a thumb off. There you go, right, well done. God, he's a strange man in the corner, ain't he?
He looks like the bloke who followed us back. That one's in Chikara.
He's probably there.
Jack's friend.
He looks like the kind of man who would watch Roosh versus
He's a bit of a smart mark.
He's probably shedding a tear now. Listening to
I'll piss him. Grow.
Why don't you take him
I've got to say, I mean, I know it's, specific to the time. We haven't watched the product. We watch it in a bubble.
Well, we did watch
just
Michael
looking
Elgin
at
v. whatever.
I can't believe this is the main event. Because Roosh looks so generic and PCO looks so old.
This honestly looks like a WWE US title match.
I wouldn't even say that.
No.
Look,
main event.
Main event, but even then, it's not. Nobody gives a shit about the US belt. So that's why you'd be for that.
Who is the US champion at the moment?
So what belt on no, he's Intercontinental.
It's what's his name? Damien
Demento,
yeah.
Damien Priest.
Priest. When was
the friend of the zombies.
He defended it.
Raw. Against Ziggler.
Yeah. I didn't watch it.
Oh God.
You mean Ziggler's still fighting for the US?
Get rid of him.
Oh, he
didn't even really do the push-ups right.
No.
He just humped the mat.
So he's the heel then, Bruce?
Well, I think he's working heel, but I think he was face when he won the belt. And people just like him, so they made him
He's like one of them, though, where I think Vince might have looked at him and thought, we need a Mexican star, but God, he's too ugly.
We need a Mexican star, but he's just Mexican.
He's too
if only Alberto won picking kids and dropping them off.
He sells too much, though, PCO, for months.
That's his gimmick, though.
I know, yeah.
It's a small ring, eh? What's going on here?
think that's a mistake. I think that's a huge mistake.
Yep, so do I.
That was a great roll through that he nearly fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say even PCO just looks like, what the fuck?
I used to wrestle two trousers.
But I ain't losing to Diesel. Tell him to that.
I lost the belt to Martin. I ain't losing to you.
He had your most hated WrestleMania. That's with men.
Yeah. One of these made wrestle.
This could have been Roosh versus Mo.
Oh God! There is no.
I don't love that.
Where Mo is in the main event of an ROH show.
Oh, I don't love that. That'd be brilliant.
Can he? Is this now DQ then? I assume it is.
I think with the world title match, they always just had
No. Yeah, or DQ.
It don't feel like a world title match.
It doesn't at all. The pacing and
You're not Andrade. Stop it. You just got longer hair and frilly boots.
You know, I know why most of the arena's dark.
what's happening here? We'll do the nation.
Don't go into the empty stands. This isn't UWF.
Oh yeah, don't show them that there's no one there.
Oh my God! It's
Get that little ladder.
Oh, that's what I need. A tiny letter.
That's the one
we
thing
went
that
to
WWE
TNA.
has always known better than
Actually,
any other company.
when me and you went to
Do
TNA,
not highlight your weaknesses.
Yeah.
when me and you went to TNA, that filled more than that.
That's true, yeah.
At least we got a bit higher up.
Yeah, but we had.
Well, a lot
Fat
of
Demon.
wrestling companies will have nobody on the camera side because they just won't sell it. They don't show it.
Yeah.
That's why I gotta stick with Caprice. Keep saying
It's very disjointed, this match.
It doesn't feel at all like it's any good.
Don't feel like there's any weight behind it. Or
Yeah, I
anything.
mean, PCO has just sold everything so far. As
We
well.
ain't done anything
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, he hasn't done any offense.
What
This feels like you're trying too hard to do this spot when you needn't do it. What's your plan there?
You should sort it out, fat boy, because I can't fucking figure it out.
Why not just
I'll just do that.
I mean, I know we review the worst, but I am starting to regret this.
Should have chosen a better worst one.
Yeah. I wanted this to be better.
When he gets electrocuted, you'll be alright.
Thank God for that. Roosh is he ain't very good, is he, this week?
no? He's shite.
And he just
No wonder
suddenly-
nobody's picked him up.
I don't like evil laughing
He's
anyway.
he's very Mexican.
And he's done a lot of selling, isn't he?
He's generic.
loving the limelight. We know he loves the attention. It's a great
I think this sort of
in the ring.
stuff works in Mexico Triple A. and all
See,
that sort of
the bloody commentator just was trying to
justify the existence.
Mm.
look. He's saying, oh, he loves the adulation, but he's a good representative for ROH in the ring. It's basically saying he's a heel, but you know.
Also, that wasn't the kayfabe died there, where he whipped him, and he decided, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to fall down.
That's what I was talking about, Rick Devine. You can't just keep walking.
He's got a boss man belly though. He loves the belly out.
PCO smartly getting out of the ring.
It's about 51.
Oh God!
I mean, you
Fair
wouldn't
play
let
to
him
him.
fall on you, would you?
Fuck
He's so
me.
fat. Well, not fat, but he came.
I mean, he did cannonball in WWE though, Dave. He was
What the hell's this ball blood move behind the thing? Are you alright, mate? Do you want to pull your trousers? Are you having a wank? Put it away.
He just loves PCO.
Yeah, hardest part of the ring.
Yeah, definitely going to miss.
Yeah.
You'll never eat these.
Yeah. Well,
Now
I
he's taking a bump on the face.
I hope he does, because if not, it's some sort of Mortal Kombat fatality. His face is
Or
gonna be
the
all
brutality
smushy.
thing.
Oh. Oh.
Why do you do that?
Yeah, you're a big old fat man.
Yeah, you're probably about 50.
I mean, Akimor doing that. He did that one bump out the ring. That was
And that was
No,
sort of
no,
unintended.
Flat door.
It can't possibly have been nice though. That, though.
That's what I'm talking about. Lightly protected steel on the apron that stands the ring up. Roosh now Roosh now with PCO. The timekeeper's
Oh.
position. Oh.
He just looks heavy, though.
He really is heavy, and
He
he
is
can't
hard
be
to
that
maneuver.
nice to wrestle.
If you want to throw him about,
Yeah.
then his gimmick is he can be thrown about.
Yeah, exactly. He is difficult to book, isn't he, really, PCO? Because he's not really the Kane kind of monster.
Yeah, it's the wrong gimmick for the wrong company.
Yeah, I think you're
Can't
probably
wait for the
right.
PCO podcast. So.
Savage
Rebook Pierre.
gonna-
I like him. Just
Sounds good.
book him in ROH.
Ethan Page sucks. Did you know that?
Sam would rebook him as Pierre. I
Yeah.
think.
Rebook him into TNA.
I like the gimmick. It's just the wrong company.
Yeah, I
to
agree.
have it in.
It doesn't really fit with ROH.
Yeah.
It's sort of...
Yeah, this
Again,
is,
I've done it again. Eh? They've gone into the MT. What's this?
This is the electrocution thing.
Ah.
He hooks himself up to the battery of the car, I think. He takes a bump first, obviously.
Oh,
This
for
is where he
God's
comes
sake.
out. I mean, this is hurts.
He comes out of a hearse.
Well, he didn't in this match, but it's still there. He come down the ramp in this match.
Is Teddy
For
Dog
some
in the
reason,
back?
they're smoking it.
And then, where to, Teddy? Teddy
Buckle up,
Long's in
Teddy.
there. Oh, yeah, buckle up, Teddy. It's where to, Stephanie. Eh? Never trust Undertaker in a...
Yeah.
in a-
Whenever he's
in a
behind the
limo.
wheel.
He's Hogan's ankle.
Hogan ain't turning up in ROH.
He ain't very good at
Ring of
Like-
Hogan.
DIY, is he, Ruth?
You'd have to change the name to Ring of
Hogan.
Hogan.
Oh, brother.
Now he's removed that guardrail though. All the fans are free.
All 12 of them.
We could riot, but what's the point?
God, there's a lot of stalling in it. You don't feel like there's a lot happened in this match yet. You had that that pop-up power bomb from PCO.
Well, you had the usual trade blows, then it just sort of went outside for a bit. Then changed.
What did Meltzer give us?
I don't know actually. I haven't seen. I'll have to have a look.
Find out so I can tell him how much of a dick he is.
Well, what would you give it? Well, actually, don't tell us. Tell us
Yeah,
at the end.
I'll
and then
yeah,
you can,
say,
you
I'll
can
let
rate
you
it.
let you
And I
rate.
hope you rate it, though, yeah?
He won't.
No, he won't, obviously. But
Do you want me to say no?
no, it could be a classic in a minute. It could be Savage Steamboat.
Oh, fuck.
That's true. Sometimes, you know, the front end of a match is.
Yeah, I remember that time that Savage hooked the car battery up. Yeah.
Hey, then how it finished.
Yeah.
I thought George Steele took me.
Yeah, I mean, Liz sat behind the wheel of a fucking hearse. George
At least
Steele
that was a nice
there
knock.
flailing his arms about. He went, take a bump.
And there you see.
I wonder if this was classed as a pay-per-view. That's the only thing. Oh, he did give a
Yeah,
rating.
Final Battles, basically.
Yeah, it's the last one of the year, right?
He did give a rating to it. I'll leave it at that.
Shit.
Because that knows he's got a proper Triple H nose, isn't he?
I really don't like Rouge.
No, I must admit, I didn't know a great deal about Rouge before this, but
The tassels fooled you, don't they?
well, everyone sort of rates him as one of the lowest, but I thought it might be one of them sort of pompous ROH sort of thing where they don't like the
work
Mexicans.
rate one, and then you look at it, you
But actually, I agree with the ROH fans. He's
Well,
not-
You gotta take a bigger palette. You gotta work a certain style with PCO.
possibly it is harsh that we're judging him based on
Yeah,
this,
you're fighting Jay Lethal.
but I don't really want to do a podcast to be able to judge him entirely.
We gotta do
That's
Rouge.
what I don't get.
He's definitely
He's
he's definitely heel. I don't know whether he should be heel, but he's definitely working heel here. He's very old school. Look at this.
I mean, he's
You know what I mean? He
virtually
don't
behind the
really. He
ring.
ain't really doing a great deal for PCO. Oh, is this the thing there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. What's that?
He's his manager.
Destro.
Destro.
Or the bloke who made it.
I'm gonna link you up to the car battery.
Oh, he made PCO.
Yeah, he's the one who cut the thing out and replaced his heart with a car battery. And
He's so not ROH.
I know, it's so far from what it was originally built as.
Vince is eating a steak going, great shit, pal.
Somebody's smoking a joint in the car.
I like how Roosh is just letting this happen, though.
Core open the bonnet.
Cut back to Roosh, who is just doing nothing.
Core open the bonnet.
Just kick the bloke in the balls.
You look alright.
Oh, he's had to break it.
You look alright, PCO, just go. What's going on?
Open the boot.
Oh,
Here comes Jacques Rougeau.
Oh, God.
Are you kidding me? What the hell?
It wasn't even worth it,
Nah,
was it?
it's shite, because you couldn't get the thing out.
Why don't you do what Kane did with Shane McMahon, knocking up to his balls?
Just recharge! My goodness, is he recharged? Oh, hands around the throat. PCO gets the advantage. Chop slam on the hood of the hearse.
I must admit, I thought,
It'd be better.
I really did think it'd be like, you know, a bit of a bump fest. Knew there'd be a bit of hardcore sort of spots. It's always going to be a bit of a smoz when you're that age and
That was safe.
not at all. Do you remember when he just sat on his head? Jesus.
This is proper, like ECW age from I mean, when was this?
Did a lot better than
December. When was this? December
2019.
2019. So
Yeah.
AEW's debut.
I think coronavirus started because of this.
Yeah.
Shows how determined the champion is.
Yeah, this is one of the last times they had fans. He took a bump. He took off, take some bumps.
You've already recharged. What are you doing now?
Yeah, what are they going to do now? Get a bigger car.
God, it's up to the fucking me. All right, Dick.
He's so not ROH. He just doesn't
No.
feel like it should be ROH.
No, it's Triple A.
Yeah, it does. He does feel like a AAA kind of cartoony.
No. Oh, God. Oh!
We've got a car. Let's break the windows. Why did he hit that window when he's over
Oh!
Throwing that equipment case.
Bad stuff the ref. They sell it. Bad stuff PCO. And he did.
It's WE, AAA.
The ref's got,
Definitely W. He's definitely got sports entertainment kind of feel in it.
It's a shaking hands before the match and honour rules.
And I was going to say they used to have honour rules and pure titles and all that sort of stuff.
This is shit.
Don't let you want to watch ROH.
No.
It changed a bit.
I don't really like that manager as well without knowing anything about him. But
No.
PCO is not human. Not in a good way either.
He uses Pierre, Quebecer.
He was a pirate.
what's he got here? A
Door.
door.
Got a door. That looks like my door.
I remember the door.
You bastard.
When you get back,
There'll be
you
no
know the
door.
door. Bloody roosh.
That's what I'll be shouting. You bastard.
If he pulls
It's the
out,
first time that Sam smiled though when he noticed a familiar door.
if he pulls out,
He's giving it half a star for the choice of door.
I mean, come on, but why do you need that many doors?
It does beg the question.
3 doors down.
What is true? Yeah.
How many doors have you got? 3. You are here. No, a front door, a bathroom door, and a bedroom door. He took all your doors.
Yeah, you got
4. I've got 4 doors.
What's the other door?
The one to
No
walk
one
from
cares
the
about
hallway.
thing.
Actually, 5 doors.
You don't even know how many doors you got.
It's just made of doors.
Yeah.
It does beg the
Basically,
question.
my
Without,
front door, my
without
bedroom
wanting to
door,
protect
my bathroom door. I've got the one to the area coming and the one from the hallway to the front.
I'm struggling to understand how this is made here, but it does beg the question.
Because
I'm
ROH is shit.
not that I want to protect kayfabe too much after a man is supposed to be, you know, Frankenstein. But why is the 3 doors under the ring?
Well, you've never known.
Again, you've listened to Jim Cornette. Why have things under the ring that shouldn't be there?
Well, why was there a hearse when he didn't come out of?
Well,
Because-
maybe, yeah.
Why didn't he drive
But how
the
did
hearse
he get to
Exactly.
the arena?
Why didn't
He
Destro drive it down and then...
Is that his name, Destro? What is he French Canadian?
Yeah.
Everybody
I'm not happy, but it shouldn't be a world title match. Jesus Christ.
It could fulfill part of the crowd, the card where you have
the
hardcore.
Do you think his head was meant to come through?
Yeah.
But EA suited for it, is he?
No, Roosh, EA a hardcore wrestler anyway. And like you say,
This is a TV title match.
It's a title.
I feel like Roosh is trying to wrestle around PCO, but doesn't really know quite how to do it. So he's stalling a lot.
Which sort of shows his caliber.
This is becoming more like CZW than ROH.
No, it's not CZW. We will be watching CZW. And when we watch CZW for our monthly review, remember that statement, because I think at that point you will kill to be able to be sitting here watching Roosh versus PCO.
Some fucker jump off a roof.
They say this is modern day hardcore.
That's what I mean. It's like CZW with millennials.
PCO.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the acceptable in.
Is this the finish?
2020
or
whatever.
I'm gonna say, if he beat him just with his first moonsault.
Do it.
Did he lose the belt back to Roosh in the end?
I think he did. I'm sure Roosh is like a two-time.
I don't know who he lost it to. If I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
It might be bad.
Yeah, I'll look it up so it stops me watching this show.
Well, that is the point of the podcast. Is a watch.
Well, look, smart marks here.
Take your money off you.
Oh yeah, I did it.
You know, you ain't watching it.
He ran into
him. What was that? I'm going to run into the danger.
He almost hit Destro because he realized
there's no need to throw him in the crowd. Oh, I won't throw him in the crowd.
That was a very safe bump. God.
Just pull him over. I'm not a wrestler. He's just sat down.
Is that the point? He's giving him a front row seat.
I hope not, because it was already good. He's obviously going to miss.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
And go through the table.
Yeah, he'll go through the table himself. He sounds like
he started having a laugh at this.
I know he does.
And he beats him.
This is going to be the finish. This as well.
I honestly doubt it, because obviously our gimmick is that we review the worst in wrestling's past. And I did doubt whether we might have done a disservice to ROH by picking out this moment, because it is sort of a publicised moment for ROH. But having seen that...
Yeah, he does. He beats Roosh, but then he loses it back to Roosh, who loses it to Bandido.
He drops it to Bandido.
And then he vacates it to Jonathan Gresham.
Who's the current champion.
Yeah.
Why is he bending a bar? What's the point?
Oh, he actually bending a proper bar just to show he is a strong man.
I'm not the Mountie. I can bend a bar. Well done. Okay.
I wonder what Bruno Sammartino thinks of this man.
What the fuck? Jesus.
It doesn't feel like if I was a true hardcore Ring of Honor fan, I can understand why he gets a following and stuff, PCO.
Yeah, the gimmick.
And the gimmick and stuff. But I can't believe I would honestly go home thinking, I'm glad he's won the belt. I think it would have been better keeping it on Roosh. And I don't think Roosh is that good.
No, you don't need the belt, does he?
No, at all.
PCO. Not when he's putting on matches like that.
He's a double champ, though, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just shows where ROH was. Well, and he's as a company that
Marty Skrull.
PCO is the most over. I think.
They should have a black box over it. Who's the other people in it?
Brody King there.
Brody King, PCO, Marty's Girl, and Beanie Hat.
Who's the non-6-man tag champ?
Beanie Hat, probably.
Beanie Hat, but I don't know his name.
Well, at least we didn't get any adverts.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, it's finished.
And, and there you have it, folks. That is our whistle-stop tour of ROH. We've got to do the round table.
What's
Jack?
the star rating then?
Well, we'll do that then, Jack. Let's go on Meltzer's ratings. Reasonable ratings.
I
What
don't
would
give
you-
negative.
Okay, that's up to you,
I'm going to give it 1.25.
Jack. Samson.
-2.
So just 8.
I don't think I could have given it a minus because I thought there was a tiny bit of work rate, but I would have probably
Meltzer's
given
a
it.
knob, and he likes this smart mark stuff.
I would have- I would have.
Sports entertainment shite.
I probably would have given it half a star. So, where do we think Mr. Meltzer rated it?
I think he would have given it a 3.
Yeah, 2, 3.
Meltzer is laughing at you all because he only gave it 1 star.
Did he? I'll give it more.
You gave it more.
I was more forgiving.
You were more
I'll
forgiving
give it
than
a
that.
quarter.
I think, in fairness to Meltzer, I think that's the kind of thing that he probably wouldn't like because it is too garbage
There's
wrestling.
so much stalling and wasted time.
Yeah.
I don't want to see 3 doors.
Yeah, it was too. There was just too much. They didn't need all that anyway. And if they are going to drop the title to
It was
PCO,
too fucking slow.
it should have been vicious at the start
Yeah.
and then vicious at the. He makes his comeback, but it was so slow.
Yeah.
The beatdown didn't even feel like a beatdown. Like you said, when they was giving him the electricity, he was already up.
It was only up anyway.
He's already up there.
And then a minute after, he took a bump and he was dead again.
I feel like they've just tapped into the fact that there's a tiny bit of nostalgia attached to the to PCO as a character.
I don't know, though. I think even that's a stretch.
I know, I think there is. I think because he's got this such a transformative.
All right, then Bastion Bugger instead of him. With the
No, but it's
nostalgia.
so different from Pierre.
Yeah, but if Bastion Bugger started cutting his head and
He's reinvented himself,
then I think there would be an interest in him.
All right, put it like that. Fair enough.
It's like with Matt, when he became Broken Matt. It's
Yeah, it
so
was
different to what he was that everybody loved it.
But it doesn't rectify the fact that was a terrible match.
Oh, it's crap. Yeah, it's crap.
And you can understand why the product, because at least with ROH when it came out in the early noughties, it had a niche audience because it was specifically about sort of pure wrestling.
It was sort of like the ECW of the 3.
But it's what he wanted. That's the model that Heyman wanted for the new ECW, wasn't it? ROH.
Yeah.
And I think you can see with Triple H, with the people he brought into NXT and the way that he ran NXT, there was an element of that as well.
Yeah, it was
But this couldn't be any further away
from what it was, from the values of what the company was built on.
So if you lose that, you're trying to do, because WWE could have done that, but they would have done it better.
Well, it's like with ECW. You go from the ECW to what WWE ECW was,
and then you've lost it.
It's night and day.
Yeah.
So the core audience is gone.
You can't lose that niche bit of audience that you do have, and
hence why you only had like 300 people there.
Well, I think they've obviously booked an arena that can't sell out, which is stupid.
Yeah.
But they're trying to grow and move into the market and everything like that. I think AEW hurt them a lot because they took Cody and the Young Bucks and all them as well.
That's always been the remit with them, though, isn't it? Because they used to lose talent to TNA when TNA was
TNA lost to WWE.
Now AEW has appeared.
But it isn't like you've got anyone, because there is still people that TNA stalwarts and they believe in that product. The NWA have got that as well with some people. AEW have got that. Obviously WWE is the big game. I don't really think there's anyone
maybe Jay Lethal was the closest where you thought, if there ain't no one I don't think that you couldn't throw money at and they wouldn't leave ROH.
Yeah, the war through
that.
and through.
Because there's just no one
to the mast.
Because all the ones that was there at the beginning have already left.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that might be another reason why they give the belt to PCO, because
tried to go in a different direction.
Yeah, he's a character, but he isn't likely to be going to WWE anytime soon.
Because he's already
AEW.
But yeah, I must admit, when I decided to watch PCO, I thought it was going to be a lot better than that. That was poor. That was
very good.
That was piss poor.
But we're on our number 2. Let's be fair then. We've watched 2. Which one are we saying is worse then? So we've watched that 8-man tag, The Legend Never Rots, Terry Funk versus Abdullah.
Oh.
Even though it's rotting in front of your eyes.
Yeah, very well rotted. And now we've watched PCO win the ROH title.
I think
that's worse.
I think
because
this
it's
is
a world title match.
Well, I think this is a main event. It's what you're hanging your hat on to draw the crowd. And I expected a lot more than Abdullah who can't walk.
Yeah. The New Japan match was middle of the card, and Japan's just mental anyway. They always have that, thing in the middle anyway.
Yeah.
Whereas this is the title match. ROH, think them above everybody else as a term to wrestling fans, and we like proper wrestling, and yet you've got Rouge who ain't nothing special, and PCO is a 51-year-old Frankenstein.
Rouge is so not a champion.
No.
I mean, I know it's harsh. It's harsh. We haven't seen his character arc, but he's just not. He doesn't strike me as a champion.
He's trying to be Andrade. From what I could see, he was trying to be him.
Well, I don't know whether he was that comfortable being a heel. Because
I think he's a face, but the crowd turned him heel.
It's such an easy thing to do. You lie on the mat and you do that. And you're a heel in a video game, and you've got the heel talk.
Yeah.
It's almost like he just went through those cycles. And I don't think those two, they just didn't blend at all. No. It was such a bad...
It's basically, we wanted to give this to Marty Skrull, but PCO was a bit more over.
And more PC.
Yeah,
but
politically correct. Oolay.
But there you have it, folks. That is our whistle-stop tour of ROH. Next month, do you want to know? It is going to be Wrestling Society X.
Oh yes.
You would think that's bad.
With Pitbull on commentary.
Hey. Is it Pitbull?
Yes, they always
Saudi Arabian Pitbull.
Yeah.
We're going to go back in time.
He's on commentary.
Take us back, Pitbull.
Yeah.
Why? Was he around then?
Yeah.
MTV, he's always been a producer. He's an old man,
When was Wrestling Society X?
2004.
Yeah,
was it that late?
It's
He
was only a year or two.
He's on commentary and he don't know shit about wrestling. He thinks he does, but he names like Jake and Flair and
they ain't in it.
They're not in wrestling.
Yeah, they ain't in it.
Just know though, Jack, that over time this might become the worst part of your life.
I already know what happens, and I know that there's one show that got took off because of a pixelated fireball.
Yep. We might be checking all that out. But yes, do check back in the month of March for our whistle-stop tour of Wrestling Society X. But that just leaves me to say from the disgruntled one himself, Sam Chance.
Hurrah.
And from Jack Chance.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, folks.
We're not the Mounties. We're handsome, we're brave, we're strong. We're not the Mounties, 'cause we enforce the law. You can try to run, but you can never hide. Unlike the Mounties, we always get our man. We're not the Mounties. We're handsome, we're brave, we're strong. We're not the Mounties, 'cause we enforce the law. You can try to run, but you can never hide.